Hello, chat. Is everything working? I think so. Let me lower this real quick. Oh, I realize this is a bit behind this chat. Give me a second. How do I move this a little bit? There you go. And isn't there supposed to be a background? Yeah, there is supposed to be a background. What the fuck? Why did all my settings go away? It's back to being normal. What the fuck? Okay, hold on. I had it set so the right side of the screen wouldn't be messed up. So I wouldn't go behind the chat, and I don't know why, but it completely changed now. Hold on. There's gonna be a chill stream. Chill little stream where I just doodle and stuff. I was like, I want to stream today, but I don't have anything to do. Hello, Penis Master. But yeah, I was just making a banger sandwich. By the way, I made like the best fucking sandwich of all time. It was delicious. That shit was incredible. It got everything a good sandwich should have. It got bacon, it got salad, it got egg, it got tomato, it got onions, all in one sandwich. Incredible. That shit was delectable. What the fuck? Okay. It's weird. The bounding box for the window is all messed up. This, and then this would be like 20 or something. 20. Oh, you're actually just good as you are right now. Okay. I think that's good. Okay, don't mess up this time, right? You're not gonna mess up? Good. Microwave bacon over oven bacon? Dude. No way. You put it on a pan and then you cook it that way. You get that crispy bacon that way. It's like microwave. What the fuck is wrong with my stream? Look at this thing. Whenever I move this thing, the thing above it just fucks over. I don't... What is up with it? I can't... Huh? My computer is haunted. Something like that. Hey, there you go. Why does the top just randomly appear sometimes? I don't get it. What the fuck? Is Discord broken? Is Discord... What? I don't get it. It's like they're clipping into each other. It's just gone now. Where the fuck did it go? Oh, it's back. It's back. Okay. Least scuffed stream of the year. I can say that because there's only been 2 streams, I think. Alex streamed Fortnite twice, I think. Was it twice? I don't fucking know. Witchcraft? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Well, guys, I haven't streamed in a whole year. That might be it. 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 32? Yeah, okay, that's a good number. I like that. Okay, maybe a higher number, 40, 50? 50's good. Okay. And then I can bring this and then do that, right? Okay. I think we're good. I'm taking a lot of space, but that's okay. I can just make myself a little smaller. There you go. A small little guy. Yeah, so I'm just gonna be using this stream to catch you guys up on what I've been working on fucking 7 minutes already, and I've just been fiddling around with the stream layout. Oh, yeah. So I'll just be catching you up on what I've been doing these past few weeks, because when's the last time I've done a stream like this? I think a couple of months ago. Let me just double check. Pretty sure last time I streamed was a couple months ago, but I'm not sure. What the fuck? This is a shitpost account. Let me check. Last time I streamed was a month ago when I was just playing Minecraft and TF2. So, lots have happened in the last month. Hatsune Miku is now in Fortnite. Shit has gone real. Shit has gone real, folks. Anyways. Let me just close these things. There you go. And I've also been working on Necrosis. I mean, the New Year's happened since my last stream, so we're in 2025. I did make a video talking about my thoughts on the New Year, what I went through. Okay, what the fuck is up now? Alright, there you go. It's like my screen's weird. Whenever I, like, put my mouse over something, it, like, refreshes. I don't know what's up with that. Is my RAM haunted? Could be. Sure hope my computer doesn't crash midway through the stream. That's okay. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I'm just gonna jinx myself if I say that. Hold on. Don't open that. Balatro music. I love Balatro. I mean, how old is your RAM? I have no fucking clue, man. Oh, hold on. Alex is texting me. Okay. Okay. Let me bring the chat back up. I don't know how old my RAM is. I don't know anything about my computer. It's very funny. I'm a computer scientist, but I know jack shit about computers themselves. I know how to code, but that's about it. That's the extent of my my knowledge on stuff. I don't usually doodle on this computer, so this can be a little awkward to get used to. Let me up this to 27. Yep. But yeah, I've made a new I made a video a bit ago talking about the New Year's, how I felt about it, how stuff went. Overall, last year was kind of a rough year, but it was also a better year than usual. I finally got out of college, which was great. And I published 2 games in 1 year. I mean, if that's not great, I don't know what is. And so I've just been working on my own stuff since getting out of college. No, it's just been chill. I've just been working. I got a pretty good routine down nowadays. On weekdays I try to work on video game and commissions, and then weekends is time for video games. Just to chill. Because something I learned through college is that, oh shit, 6 views, nice. But yeah, something I learned through college is that you can't keep working 24/7. I was so unhappy during college because of that, because what would happen during college is that during weekdays, I'd be working non-stop. So I'd be going to school at 6 a.m. and then for the entire day I'm studying. When I'm not at school, like, doing classes, I'm, like, working on homework or working on something else at school. And I don't know what it is about me, but whenever I'm not in my room, I can't really chill out a bit. Like, it feels like whenever I'm in a public place, I can't actually recover. I can't get my energy back. So I'm essentially getting more tired at school, even though I'm not doing shit during breaks. And I come back from school and I have so much homework because I still need to do some homework, and I couldn't do it at school because I didn't have everything. So I come back home, and so I'm just doing more work until like 10 p.m. I think, and that's on the bad days. Usually it would end pretty early. Not sure. Point is, it was pretty bad, and then in the weekends, if I was unlucky and there was a lot of work, it would just still be more work. And so I was burning the candles at both ends of the stick. I think that's how you say it. I don't fucking know. Point is, there wasn't much of me left by the end of it. It was very tiring. But yeah, I've tried to keep relatively good work balance between work and just having a little bit of fun. And when I say video games, it's not only that. I also try to just draw for myself a little more. If you've been following me on socials, I've just been... You might have noticed I've been drawing a little bit more. I still don't draw a lot, because I just don't have the time anymore, but I do draw a little bit more nowadays. And that's both because I'm out of college and because I've just decided to take my weekends to draw. Been a while since I've seen your streams. Yeah, I don't really stream all that often. I do it once a month if you're lucky, and that's it. That's why I use these streams as a sort of a way to catch up everybody on what's been going on in my life. Because I don't really update anybody. I guess, like, if you follow my game dev Blue Sky, you may know a little more of what's going on, but, like, otherwise, I don't really speak about this kind of stuff online, or at least not to my YouTube audience, I guess. Actually, there's a bunch of shit that happened super recently. Hold on. Let me put this on. Yeah, okay. So, crazy fucking thing happened super recently. Rabbit Hole got taken off the fucking Steam store. Like it actually just got removed. You could not download Rabbit Hole for, like... I'm realizing I'm peaking a lot. Are you guys... Am I too loud for you guys? I can lower my microphone if it's a problem. But yeah, Rabbit Hole just got delisted. Not delisted, but you couldn't download Rabbit Hole for, like, I think a couple of weeks. So essentially, to make a long story short, what ended up happening is that Steam got a lot of virus. It got virus reports for Rabbit Hole, and I can tell you with certainty that I didn't put viruses in Rabbit Hole, right? I put none of that shit in there. It is 100% virus free. The thing is, Rabbit Hole is made in... Fuck, I forget the term. Electron. Rabbit Hole is made in Electron, and so I think it's a mix of it being unsigned and a couple of other things. Actually, no, that was my first guess. My first guess was that Rabbit Hole was unsigned, and so it would trigger some antiviruses. And I think there's still a bit of that, but I'm not sure. It's still been triggering antiviruses for a couple of people. But yeah, Electron is not something you usually publish, just because it's a bit awkward to use. I don't know how to say it. Point is, it's not super great. And so yeah, Rabbit Hole gets a bunch of Steam virus reports, and they're like, oh, Steam sends us an email, and like, all right, so I don't remember which day it was. I think it was a Tuesday. I'm like super tired because my sleep schedule's all around. I've been having a little bit of trouble sleeping these days, so I'm taking a nap in the middle of the day. I go to sleep, absolutely, like, I'm fucking gone for the day. I'm just like, and exactly, right? And so afterwards, I get a DM for Engie, and he's like, Matt, they're taking Rabbit Hole off of Steam. Matt, you gotta wake up, Matt, please. And he's like freaking the fuck out, which understandably, the game we worked on for 3 years is getting, like, removed from Steam, which is, like, where most of our player base is. But yeah, that happens. I am sound asleep. I don't know what any of this is happening. I'm just like, dreaming of, like, fucking France or something. I'm French. That's what I do. I dream of the Eiffel Tower. Eiffel Tower? How do you guys say it in English? I don't fucking know. Point is, I'm just, like, completely out for a couple of hours. I wake up, I check my phone, Angie's just freaking the fuck out. I'm like, don't worry. We're gonna be fine. Because I just wake up, so I'm, like, completely chill. Not a single bone in my body is, like, rattling. I am 100% just out. So I try to... I fell. Oops. So yeah, I just DM NG back and I'm like, chill out, dude. It's probably just some dumb mistake. You'll be fine. You'll be okay. And so I try to figure out what's going on. And I have no fucking clue for the life of me what is going on. Because here's what Steam told us. They said, there is a virus in your video game, so we're not gonna make it available for download anymore. Actually, it wasn't even that they said that there was a virus. They said, hey, the game won't boot up for some people, so to stop people from buying a game that doesn't work, we're gonna make it so you can't download it anymore. Here's the thing, though. Rabbit Hole is free. You're not buying a thing that doesn't work. You're downloading a thing that doesn't work. And I've played fucking Steam games that don't fucking work. So why is Rabbit Hole being targeted here? I don't fucking know. Anyways, I ended up contacting Ashton, like, immediately. Ashton Memer, which, if some of you don't know, for Rabbit Hole. At the very beginning, when we had Rabbit Hole on Steam... Oh, this is the version with lyrics. I don't want to speak over lyrics. That's going to be annoying. Persona 5 Night Rain. Yeah, I can work with this. Okay. So I contact Ashton, like, immediately. I'm like, Ashton, please help us. Oh, wait, I forgot to explain who Ashton is. Yeah, okay. So, Ashton, before when we released Rabbit Hole for the first time on Steam. Oh, this is lyrics too. Come on. Okay, I can work with this. So yeah, Ashton helped us add in Steam achievements because Rabbit Hole is made in Scratch. It runs in Electron, but it's made in Scratch, so achievements did not work natively. We didn't have a Steam library, for example, which led to some problems. And so yes, at first, Rabbit Hole just didn't have Steam achievement. It has in-game achievements, which was always the plan, since originally we just wanted to release it on Newgrounds and be done with it. So yeah. Ashton shows up, they add in some achievement support, and the way to do it is through a server. So essentially, every time you open Rabbit Hole, a server gets open on your computer, a local server. And Scratch has some libraries that allow you to send an HTTP... Sorry, I might be mixing it up with another term. It lets you send an internet request to whatever server you want. That's the thing you can do. But the problem is you don't have access to all the Steam information. Here's the thing, though. Python does have libraries for Steam. And so what we did is that you had Rabbit Hole running. And Rabbit Hole can talk to the internet, but it doesn't have information on who you are, what your Steam user is. So what we would do is you gotta have Rabbit Hole here. I'll just do a bunny icon. So you'd have Rabbit Hole here, and then as soon as you open Rabbit Hole, it would also run a Python script that would open a server in the background on, like, whatever. It would just run it locally. And so this Python server knew what your Steam ID was because it had the libraries for it. So this one knew all the stuff about Steam. I don't know how to draw Steam like this. This is how Steam looks. Yeah, whatever. So this server knew everything about your Steam information. So what we would do is, well, what Ashton did. I did jack shit. I didn't think of this. This is very clever, but I just didn't think of it. What you would do is that every time in Rabbit Hole you get an achievement, we send a message directly to the address of this local server, and then this local server would send a message to the Steam servers. This is the actual Steam server. And the way achievements works, by the way, you can pretty easily fake your achievements. It's really fucking easy. But what would happen is that... Oh, hold on, someone's knocking my door. Okay. What would happen essentially is... Sorry. Trying to think. My brain is losing it. So yeah, local server sends a message to the Steam server, and it's essentially the same thing that Rabbit Hole does here, but to the actual Steam. And the nice thing is that Python has your Steam information, so it can correctly send the Steam information to the actual Steam server and unlock the proper achievement, which is nice, which is good. This is what we want. And so every time you got an achievement, this process would happen, right? The reason Rabbit Hole was flagged as a virus for some people, or not for all people. Some people still have the virus flagging, and I think that's just because it's an electronic file. By the way, if you have that issue as well, I'm just gonna say it straight up: just disable your antivirus for Rabbit Hole. Literally, it's an electron. It's not gonna do anything. It's just because it doesn't recognize it as an actual software. It's not in its database, and if it's not in its database, that means it's bad. That's essentially what's going on here. I had that issue while playing with Momodora, which I just got rid of my antivirus afterwards. I'm not gonna lie, most antiviruses are absolute fucking dog shit. Point is, what was going on, the reason Rabbit Hole was flagged as a virus is because we would create a server. Python has a library to create servers, and you could create a server on any of your ports. The problem is, if you specify that, if you specify which address it is, where you're creating that server, it has to go through firewall access. It has to ask for firewall access because obviously, if you're creating a server and everybody had access to it outside of your computer, that would be a problem. We would need to go through firewall access to make sure there's nothing wrong. But since it's a local server, normally it shouldn't do that. But for some reason, the way we created the way we ran the command made it so it would ask for firewall access, but then do nothing with it because it would just be local. And because we asked for firewall access, a lot of antiviruses flagged Rabbit Hole as a virus, which is problematic. So yeah, that's how it ended up happening. So I DM Ashton, and then Ashton's like, "Oh yeah, I got this." So we take a couple of hours, we try to fix Rabbit Hole, and then we send over a new build to Steam. And then we wait 4 fucking days. They don't say anything for 4 days. So we're just here, just stressing our ass out, just being like, "Oh shit, are they gonna?" Oh, also I gotta mention. When we received the email from Steam saying that Rabbit Hole had a virus, they were like, "Okay, if you don't send us a response in 2 weeks, we will just shut down your game. We will just remove it from Steam." And I don't want to imagine what happens when that happens. I don't want to know. That seems very scary. So, to give you a timeline of things, we're starting here. Deadline is here. They're like, "We're gonna shut down the game. We're gonna shut down the game if that happens." So this is a Tuesday. I don't remember exactly when we got the email, but yeah, this is Tuesday. I just wake up. I DM Ashton. We try to get it to work. We make a new build, and then we wait 4 fucking days. Right? No response from Steam. 5th day, we finally get a response from Steam. They're like, "We're gonna run some checks real quick." And that's it. They didn't say if it worked or not. They were just like, "Oh, yeah, we got your message. We're just gonna run some tests." And so I wait an additional day, and then fucking finally, they're like, yeah, there's no viruses anymore. We can put the game back up. Have a good one, guys. So I just stressed the fuck out for like an entire week, because I think my video game I worked on for 3 years is gonna get shut down by Steam. And they're like, oh, no, never mind, we're good. You're good. You're fine. And that's literally because of one line of code. It was one fucking line of code. That was it. That was the reason Rabbit Hole got removed from Steam for a while. Now it's back up on Steam, though. If you want to play Rabbit Hole, it's up on Steam for free. We're good. We're good. It's back. Fucking thank God. I swear if that happens to me again, I will lose it. So yeah, what ended up happening is that Rabbit Hole got put back up, and now we're good. We're good. A great way to start the year, by the way. And this was a few days after the New Year's happened. Literally, it was just like, yay, the New Year's. Also, it was really funny because, like, I think a couple days before I was doing my, like, recap of the year video where I was just talking to a tree for, like, 30 minutes. And I was like, oh, I'm proud of myself. I released 2 games this year, and I made Rabbit Hole, and Rabbit Hole is this really big project that I liked. And I'm so glad it's here. And so, like, a couple of days after, Rabbit Hole gets shut down, and Steam is like, oh, we're gonna remove it from Steam. You know how fucking scary that is? Mr. Gaben himself shows up to my door and is just like, I'm gonna break your kneecaps. I'm gonna break all of them. Your kneecaps, they're gone. They're dead. They're gone. You're never gonna come back. Your video game, I'm gonna eat it like a burger. It's gonna be gone. So yeah, we're good now. Rabbit Hole is fine, but goddamn, it was a scare. I apologize to everybody I scared when I released that new that statement on like Steam News. Because I know a lot of people were like, oh no, Rabbit Hole, I don't want it to shut down. I'm sorry, I just wanted to give some news to the community because I didn't want to leave everyone in the dark for something like this. Sorry, it is semi-important. But now we're good. We're fine now. And if you want to support me, well, you know where to go. Buy the Rabbit Hole art book. Also, the Rabbit Hole art book does go on sale every once in a while, so, you know, if you don't have the money, I would say just, like, wait for it to go on sale. It's more worth it that way. As for other gaming news, nothing I can say just yet. Yeah, I shouldn't say that. There is some things with Ghoul Scrapers that might happen, but I'm not really exactly related to them. Astral said he had some plans, but I'm not gonna divulge those. I'm just saying there might be something in store for Ghoul Scrapers. I'm probably not gonna be all that involved though. Rabbit Hole related things, not really. Except from like Rabbit Hole almost shutting down and the game being deleted from Steam forever. Nothing much on Rabbit Hole. I did make some new pixel art for the for fun, and some people were like, "Oh, Matt, make a remake," and I was like, "If Rabbit Hole gets shut down, then maybe I'll make a remake," but it didn't. So you're stuck with the old shitty Rabbit Hole. Get fucked. You win some, you lose some. So yeah, that happened. Oh, I guess I should mention this. Yeah, I should mention this. I'm not gonna say what it is exactly. I think I did mention it on Blue Sky. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. So my goal this year, or not this year, but in the next couple months. This month I've been doing a lot of commission stuff, which actually, I'm sorry, I keep jumping from point to point constantly. I'm very sorry, but the stream is just for catching up more than actually, like, drawing. I'm sorry to people who thought I was actually gonna draw. I just doodle and that's it. I want to show this off because I'm very proud of how I ended up. It looks very cool in my opinion. Let me grab this. Hold on. I'm very happy how this ended up looking. It's taking so long to download. There you go. I've been doing commission stuff. Oh, this probably is, oh, yeah, you see this now. Cool. Characters. What the fuck? Oh, do I have my controller on? Shit, that's why. Hold on. Characters. Give me a second. Let me just hide this real quick. Not this. Not this video. This guy. Let me hide something because I want to show off a new thing I've been working on. Doodling keeps the soul pure. Exactly. I want to show this off because I'm very proud of how it ended up looking like. Oh, that's very big. Hold on. Give it a minute. I'm almost ready. There you go. Okay, we're good. Check this out. Look at that. Look how cool that is. I made a little... So, okay, for some context. Oh, wait, I'm still in studio mode. Let me get out of studio mode. Okay. For some context, so this one person shows up and they're like, I like your PNG tuber commissions. Can you make one in your regular art style? And I was like, I guess sure. I haven't never tried it before, and it was super hard to get right. Turns out my regular art style is pretty damn complex, and so there's a lot of moving parts to this. If I say, hold on, there, bop, 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 bop. You can tell it. You can tell by like all the movement and stuff. There's a lot of moving parts to this, and so having the shading and making it all look correct was so fucking tough. But I'm very happy how this turned out. It's for this one YouTuber, I think. Apparently they want to do like whispering streams or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. Point is, I'm very happy how this turned out, and I kind of want to make another one in this art style for Soda Pop. If you guys don't know Soda Pop, it's a little bunny girl I keep drawing on my accounts. Yep. It also has like this thing. Has a laptop. Look at it. Look how cool it is. I'm fucking awesome. Yeah, dude. Look at this shit. Anyways, I'm gonna stop using this because this is for a client anyways, but hold on. Let me hide this. Yeah. This is for a client. It's already been paid and everything. Looks very animated. Yes, it is. I'm very happy how it turned out. Hi, test, test, test. Okay, we're back. Hi. Test. Test, 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 test. Oh. Test, 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 test. Okay, good. I realized my mouth wasn't exactly moving all the time. Okay, let me just get that back down here. There you go, little buddy. You go down here again. You're a little small. Hold on, let me make you a little bigger. There you go. Wow, you bounce a lot. But yeah, I made that recently for commissions. I just wanted to show it off. I thought it was really cool, so that's why. Oh, I think my song ended. That's a bit much. Hold on. Well, sure. This song's pretty nice. Yeah, that works. That works. So yeah, I made that and I was very happy about it. I think it looks really cool. I want to make more of those. I might make that just a general option for commissions, but it's going to be a lot more expensive because it takes so much more time to make those. To explain why that process is so long, essentially, with a regular PNG tuber, how I make them is I just separate them. I just make the line work and I separate each section into their own layer. And it's not all that hard. And it's very simplified because we're going chibi. And afterwards, once I do all the line work, I copy all the line work into a folder. And then recolor, color in each of those things. But I do it like I just do it. I don't really plan it out. I just color it, and if I have to change some stuff, I do. But it's not all that hard. That's why some of the coloring in my commission work or like PNG tuber commission work isn't amazing, because I just sort of do it on the fly. But most people have been fine with it, so I haven't been like putting that much time into it. Also, they're not all that expensive They're not all that expensive compared to other people, so I don't worry all that much about the quality. Well, I do worry about quality, but like I mean, I try to make them pretty quickly so I can move on to other things. But yeah, I just sort of do it on the fly, and no real planning involved. Because no shading, the coloring's pretty simple, and the line work isn't really all that complicated. No planning really involved. But the difference is, making a thing in my art style is there's a lot more going on. I gotta get the shading right, I gotta get the colors right from the get-go, since shading means... Shading can only look good if your coloring looks good. It's like... It's a great way to make a drawing look better, but if your colors look like ass, it's not gonna be any good. So there's a lot more going on. The anatomy is also a lot more complex, so I have to spend a lot more time sketching out this thing. So it's this whole process, a lot more complicated, and it takes like a lot more time. But yeah, if you're interested in getting something like that, you know, just send me a DM on Twitter, or Blue Sky, or like fucking Newgrounds as well. I don't fucking know. Discord. Point is, it was very fun to make, but it took a lot out of me. Anyways, that was just a side thing, side tangent to what I was actually going to get to, which is my plan for the upcoming stuff. I guess for this, I should probably bring up the game. Oh shit, everything's gone. Oops, my bad. Let me bring up Necrosis. Make sure it's updated and stuff. This is your monthly Necrosis update on YouTube, guys. Are you guys ready? I sure am. I don't think there's anybody right now, so I can't really get anybody to join me in Necrosis, but there's been a lot of changes since the last stream, I think. Window capture. Necrosis party. Ooh, this might not work, will it? I don't think Necrosis will work for this shit. Never mind. Okay, hold on. Let me remove this. Give me a second. Studio mode. No, that doesn't work for some reason. The adapter capture audio? No, that's not it. Does that work? No, it doesn't. Okay. It's very odd. It just doesn't show up on the stream. Bog, yeah. Hold on. Oh, there you go. I got it. Let me just show it up on stream. There you go. Look at that. It's Necrosis party. Look at how good this looks. Hold on. Grab that. Now draw her eating a big sandwich. How about you kill yourself? It's okay, guys. He's my friend. I get to say that. Because it's very friend-like. I'm sorry, Ara. I didn't mean it. Yeah, here's your monthly update from the Necrosis party. So first off, I think I haven't really talked about it, at least in a stream. We got menus working now. Look at that. The moment I asked at Necrosis party, the van. I'll explain this. So, last time I think I showed this off. Menus were non-existent. Essentially, it was just a black screen, and so you would just write the code of the lobby, and then you'd join the lobby that way. I revamped all of that to make it a lot simpler for everybody. Because I just realized Marina is fucking dying. Oops. It's fine, guys. But yeah, I realized it was really complicated for everybody, and like everybody was like, Matt, please make it more simple to fucking use. I fucking hate you, Matt, please. And so I did. So now, these buttons actually properly work, and I spent like an entire week getting this to look nice. Some of these buttons don't actually work yet, but, host party and join party work as intended. Wow, my internet is really not doing good. Oh my god. My stream still going? I can't tell. Oof, it's struggling a little bit. Yeah, my stream is very laggy. Holy shit. What is going on? What the fuck? We haven't had that a shitty fucking stream like this in a long time. Okay, well, we'll just have to roll with the punches, I guess. Anyways, point is, menus work. These automatically create a lobby, and you can join any lobby. There you go. Has little cute animations as well. You can even, oh, I think this doesn't work all that well just yet, but point is, I made joining and creating lobbies a lot easier. For those asking what the van is, essentially, you know the library in Rabbit Hole? If you've played Rabbit Hole, there's a library, right? And that's where you get all the collectibles, you can listen to music, and you can read books about lore and all that stuff. This is essentially going to be Necrosis Party's version of that. I don't exactly know what's going to be in there, but it just acts as an extra area for collectibles. It's not going to be for anything too specific. Also, we're probably not going to do like lore books like Rabbit Hole. The reason we had those in Rabbit Hole was mostly just because the lore was changed like last minute, which was not a good thing. So yeah, we completely changed that, and so now it's just the van. We're probably just not going to do that at all. We're just going to tell the story through gameplay and stuff like that. Also, I just don't think a very involved story like Rabbit Hole would work in a multiplayer setting. People are not ready to be like attentive while playing in multiplayer. Anyways, that's the menu stuff. A lot of cool stuff. Here, we now have a proper menu for when you're joining a lobby. And the nice thing about this is I can just right-click. I can just be like invite player, and I don't think it's gonna show up on my stream, is it? Yeah, it is. Okay, great. I can click on somebody and just invite them to Necrosis Party if they have the game. So it's a lot easier to join a lobby and start it up. I also made it so if you're in a lobby, but something fucks up, you'll immediately be booted out of the lobby. So this makes the process of testing Necrosis a lot easier for us. It's a lot less bothering. Anyways, this is all the UI changes for the menus and stuff. As for the actual game, oh my god, my stream is stuttering a ton. Okay. As for the actual game, we got a bunch of new shit. So first off, you may have noticed, but the UI changed a little bit. It's a lot nicer, it's a lot cleaner, it's a lot less on screen. Generally, it's a lot better on the eyes, I think. Okay, this one's okay. It's just the frame rate's just messed up and it stutters a bit, which, you know, not that great, but it'll have to do. Yeah, if you're in a lobby, no, if you're not in a lobby, if you're in a game, first off, the UI changed, so now it's a lot cleaner, it's a lot easier to tell what's going on. I mark stuff a lot more. If you go in your inventory, it's a lot cleaner. I don't know if I showed this off yet, but yeah. Generally, everything looks a lot nicer. I do think the texture on the screen could be changed a little bit. On some computers it looks nice, on some others it doesn't. Well, I realize this looks really fucking awful on stream. What does Seeds do? So when you so Necrosis Party is kind of a roguelike game, and the seed is just the seed of your run. If you've played something like Binding of Isaac, sorry. If you played something like Binding of Isaac, it's the same thing there, where like the seed just generates how the floors are going to be generated. In the Necrosis Party, how it works is that you're going from location to location, so the seed dictates what's going to be in those locations and what locations are going to appear. Currently, there's not any locations coded. We don't even have that in our vision, so it doesn't really do anything. So that's why it's set to null currently, but a lobby is going to have a seed in the future. So anyways, for UI changes, we got a bunch of shit. Just your UI just looks a lot cleaner now. It's a lot easier. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that, but that is one of the new things. One of the other new things we have is storage. So now I can go to a storage compartment and just be like, hey, take this. Oh, fuck, I dropped it by accident. Oops. So you can just be like that and just put something in storage, and you can see visually, it'll show that there's something in there. And then you can click on it again and just grab that. And it works in multiplayer, so multiple players can, like, you can put something in storage and another player can grab that and be like, oh, that's cool, I can grab that. So that's the first main big thing that's got added. Other big thing that we added is corpses. So when you die, you decapitate yourself, which I'm not going to do right now since I need to move around for this. But you're going to drop a corpse. And so that corpse has an inventory and it has limbs, and you can just take those limbs and put them on for yourself. So if I go to my inventory and then take off my own arm and then replace it with one of the arms on the corpse, you can tell my arm got replaced. I now have an arm with like black coloring because that's what that corpse had for its arm. So yeah, no, it's very nice now. We're getting stuff that's been planned for a while working. So other thing I can show off. We also cleaned up the lighting system. So a problem with the old lighting system is that if multiple players were next to each other, I can't really show it right now because I'm by myself. There's no other players with me, and I think if I did play with someone else, it would lag a lot because my internet's not doing great. But if someone else wants to join me, just let me know. Anyways. Hold on. But yeah. The lighting system before was a bit messed up, where if you had multiple players next to each other, lighting would stack, and so it would be very, very bright, and it was hurting people's eyes. So what I did now is that instead of having additive light, I have I think it's multiplicative light, I think, or mixed light. I don't remember. Point is, now how it works is that the entire screen is dark, and then whenever you move around, what the light does is just remove the darkness effect. That's all it does. It doesn't really create light, it just removes darkness. It does need mean that lights are going to be slightly less bright, I think. But I think that's okay. I like how it looks currently. We also, I played around with it and made it look a little nicer. Oh, I guess I can show this off too. I have a proper debug menu now on the top left. Kind of like a Minecraft debug menu, which is going to help a lot more when working on stuff. In the past, it was like you would press... Oh, also this. I need to show this off afterwards. Hold on. So yeah, before it was just set to the pause menu, and it wouldn't look all that great. But no, now I have it in top left, and I can enable it or disable it with F3, which looks very nice. In the future, I'll add more information, but it's been really useful. One of the things that it was really useful at is helping me figure out one of the problems I had with Necrosis before was it would run like shit when you had multiple players, and I didn't know why. At first, I thought it was the lighting system, and I think part of it is still the lighting system. But I think what actually was the problem is, turns out the player textures are really demanding, and I didn't realize that because Necrosis looks very simple. So I didn't think that was the issue, but turns out the player characters, the price sheet for that, is very demanding, and it wasn't compressed at all, and I didn't know you're supposed to be compressed because, well, reminder, every game I've made up to this point has been pixel art games, so I haven't really experienced, I haven't really needed to compress any textures up to this point. So it turns out, the player character is completely uncompressed, and so it's been lagging the hell out of the computer if you have multiple players on screen. Like, now we can get up to 10 players, and that's when it starts dropping, but before it was like, you get 4 players, and your frame rate would drop to 20 if your computer wasn't all that good. But yeah, now it's fixed, it's a lot easier. You guys can't tell because my stream is lagging out, but this is running at a smooth buttery 60 frames per second. On the stream, it's running at like 15, I think. But on my screen, it's a full, clean 60 FPS. So I fixed that. It's a lot nicer. Something I didn't show off earlier, but look at the new menu we have. Look at the new pause menu I have. So I did this cool little effect I found online where it adds a little static on it. It's similar to the one, actually it's literally the same one as the phone one. You can't really tell, I think, on the stream, but whenever you're on your phone, there's a bit of static on the phone itself. Yeah, essentially I just reused that same effect, but for the entire screen. And so it adds a little pause screen. I like how this looks. It's very clean. It's very nice looking. Another funny thing is that the pause screen will give you a random, like, tip. But they're not really tips. They're more like... Well, some of them are actually tips. But, sometimes it's really dumb shit, like the end is never the end, 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 is never the end. Which, by the way, you're cool if you get that reference. Yeah. I've got nothing, man. You're all fucked anyways. Yeah, it's sometimes it's tips, sometimes it's dumb shit. You know. You get a bit of everything with this. I want to have a little fun. Fuck you, I'm taking your legs as well. Yeah, that's right. Took your legs. Did I drop a leg? Yeah, I dropped a leg on the floor. Right, move this around. There you go. But yeah, so that works now. I do need to change that. I have a little thing where if you press pause while you're in your inventory, then it adds in on top of the inventory and it looks weird, and you can still interact kind of with the inventory. So I'm just gonna make it so when you're in the inventory and you press escape, it just removes you from the inventory. Oh my god, the stream is very laggy. Yeah, no shit, I've already said that. Yeah, my internet's not doing super great. Not sure what's up, but it's still going. It's still going. We're still going strong. We're still going strong. I think half of the frames are being dropped. Yeah. So we're running at a smooth 15 frames per second here. Very lovely. But yeah. I'm probably going to do a thing where whenever you press escape, it just removes you from the inventory. I've had some players be confused because they would go into their inventory and then press escape thinking it would remove them from the inventory, but it would open the pause menu. Point is, I'm going to fix that in a couple of updates, I think. Oh, I don't think I've shown this before. I might have. This has been in the game for a while, but you can throw items. You can't really see where they go because it's not... there's not a lot of lights. But yeah, that's the thing you can do. I've also completely recoded how the health system is going. So now, whenever you take damage, how it works is... Before, what it would do is just... It would randomly select limbs and then randomly send damage to those limbs. And if your total limb health was under a certain threshold, your character would just die. Which wasn't bad, but it wasn't great either. And I thought it was too confusing for players. So the way I've done it now is so your health is stored in the torso. So you can look to the... Where did I drop the corpse? Yeah, there it is. Your body is your torso. Your health is your torso. And so whenever you take damage, what happens is that damage is divided by all your limbs. And so every limb takes a sliver of damage you just took, and the rest of the damage is sent to your torso. And once you take enough damage, once your torso gets... it reaches 0 health, which is this bar here, your character just dies. But other things is that if your limbs take a lot of damage, you can see here, if I press tab, I can show the debug information for each of the items. You can see here, my arms have a health bar too, and so once those reach 0, that you can't use them anymore. So it'd be the equivalent of removing an arm, except I would still have it on, but it just wouldn't work. I can't really hurt myself because that's just not a thing you can do yet, but if another player was here and they would punch me, the damage would go to my arm, and then eventually my arm would come off if I take enough damage. It's a very cool thing. And I think that's generally most of the new stuff I added. There's a lot of new, just general bug fixes and new features and stuff, but I think that's generally what the new stuff is. I need to fix a couple of more things, but that's generally the idea. Anyways, I guess before leaving this, there's a couple more features, but there's not really anyone I can test this with right now because I'm doing this in the middle of the stream. Let me move this aside. Yeah, you go over here. I guess the last thing I'll show off is this. This is funny. You can just decapitate yourself. And if I had another player with me, what they could do is grab my head and then stick it onto any torso and then punch that torso, and the player would be brought back to life. Which originally was a bug. The fact that you could just punch a torso and the player would be brought back to life if the torso had enough health. But I think it's really funny, so I'm just going to keep this a feature, I think. Anyways, that's essentially everything for Necrosis that's been added over the past few months, at least from last time. I've been doing a lot of commissions this week, so I haven't been working on this, but my goal is next week to fix a lot of bugs and to finish up the player, because most of the stuff for the player is done now. Player is able to do a lot of stuff with items, and most of the animations is done. The only thing that's really left for the player that's, like, fundamental is, what is it called? Defibrillator, since if you die, players are able to revive you by using the defibrillator, which is in the car, but that's not coded in yet. And the other thing is, if you're missing a leg, you're supposed to be crawling, but those animations aren't in yet. And I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I have a sort of plan. Hopefully it's not a lot of refactoring, but I think I have a good idea of how to do it, so it should be fine. Anyways, that's pretty much everything from Necrosis. We've gotten a lot of progress over the past few months, and I think soon we'll be moving on to actually making the dungeons, or not the dungeons, so the rooms. Actual room generation is going to be a thing pretty soon, I think. Sorry for talking so long about this, but yeah. That's pretty much all the stuff related to Necrosis. And we're closely... Oh, we're reaching 1 hour. Probably gonna end the stream soon because it's lagging so much. I've been trying to talk quickly so that the stream doesn't die before I finish explaining. Why is my guy showing up twice? What the fuck? Oh, it's because my window capture defaulted to my shortcut guy. Oops. But yeah, that's pretty much all that's here. Sorry, I didn't do a lot. I mostly talked, but that's pretty much the updates. Oh, actually, one more thing. I'll be working on the Crossers this month, and then next month I want to work on a secret project, which I can't really talk about. It's only been like in the talks at this point. I haven't really like I've talked with Engie about it because we have a plan on a little something. We're gonna finish it up in a month. We haven't like coded anything or written anything for it yet. It's just planned for next month that we're gonna work on it, and the goal is to get it out for March 1st, which that date may mean a little bit of something to some of you. I won't say what it is, but you know, the goal is to get it done for March 1st. No promises though, because I haven't really started working on it, and I don't know if it's possible to finish in 1 month. Normally the goal, the idea I have is pretty fucking simple. It shouldn't be all that hard to code. And I think the biggest aspect of it is probably going to be the art. But even then, it's not going to be really all that complicated art-wise. Depending on where I go. I'm thinking about maybe using 3D models for this, but I'm not really all that good at 3D modeling just yet. Or at least I don't know. I don't think I'm efficient at 3D modeling enough to finish this up in... Why did you just switch to the other song? What the fuck? I don't think I'm good enough in 3D modeling or efficient in 3D modeling enough, so... Yeah, sorry. I don't think I'm efficient enough in 3D modeling to get this done in a month, so I don't know if I'm going to actually use 3D models, but I have a sort of idea for the aesthetic, and it'd be really cool if I could get 3D models to work. But that's just like a pipe dream for now. I don't know if that's actually going to be it. Realistically, it's probably just going to be pixel art, just to keep it simple. Keep it quick and simple to make. But yeah, next month we're planning a secret little game, gonna be out for free on Newgrounds and Itch, and it's gonna be coming out on March 1st if everything goes well. Not sure if we're gonna meet that deadline. I haven't started working on it, but I'm hoping we meet it. Very much so. Anything else I'm missing? I don't know, I think that's pretty much all. I mean, I guess there's chillin', but... Good laggy stream, have a good one. I think that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna chill a lot of stuff at the end of the stream, hold on. Let me just get the fucking link to my coffee. I wouldn't be a good streamer if I didn't chill at the end of the stream. It's how it works, man. It's how life works. Give me a second. There you go. Let me just put this here. Pin it. There you go. Yeah, so... Hold on, let me... Shopping theme, Deltarune. That's not how you write Deltarune. Hold on. All right. There you go. There you go. That's. You feel your money getting out of your pockets right now? Yeah, that's a song. That's a song. Sorry. So if you like my content and you want to support me, or well, I mean, not exactly YouTube because I know I don't really do anything on here, but if you like my games, if you like my art, all that stuff, and you want to support me, check out my Ko-fi. For like $2 or $3 a month, you can get access to exclusive concept art, exclusive illustrations I make every month, and not every month, just whenever I feel like, really. But yeah, $2 or $3 a month, and you get all that stuff, and you get my utmost appreciation for helping me do stuff I want. We've gotten a lot of members over the past few months. I actually think we're reaching close to 20, which might sound like not a lot to you guys, but it means a lot to me because that small amounts of money stacks up very quickly. Because it's $3, but think about it, like 20 people, 20 times 3, that's like 60. That's a decent amount of money. I'm very happy with it, and I gotta say, thank you very much for all of that. But yeah, it's been going great, and if you want to support me and my work, and you want to give me a thumbs up and shit, this is the best way to do it. Also, buy the Rabbit Hole art book. It's on Steam. It's $8. It is cool. And also Goose Creepers. That also supports me a little bit because I worked on that game, so I get a cut out of that. Not as much as in the Rabbit Hole art book, but you know, I also get money from that. Also, also Goose Creepers is a pretty cool game, so it is probably more worth it than the art book. At least it's a lot more fun than reading a book. But yeah, if you want to support me, do all those things. If you don't have money, just spreading the word is good. I mean, play Rabbit Hole, that shit is free, that's what it was meant for. It's completely fine, you don't have to feel bad about it. I'm just doing this at the end of the stream because I like money. And, yep. If you're looking to commission a PNG Doodle character, PNG Tuber character, like I have the bottom right, send me a DM on Twitter, whatever. We can get something worked out. And, yeah, stay tuned. I'll be updating you all on what I've been working on soon. Well, no, I just did, but I mean, like, yeah, sorry. I've been talking for an hour straight. Sorry. If you want to stay up to date with what I'm working on with Necrosis, check out my Blue Sky account, my DevCake Blue Sky account. Every time I work on Necrosis, I just give updates on there just because I use it as a sort of dev diary. So if you're interested in knowing how development is going, check out that account. It's just for fun. I don't really, nothing too serious on there. Just talking. Too broke? Yeah, no, that's completely fine. Don't worry about it. I'm literally just doing this because, you know, I might as well, right? I stream once a month, so I might as well just chill to my audience. But yeah, do not feel bad. Do not feel bad if you cannot support me. That is completely fine. In fact, you're supporting me by just being here or like playing Rabbit Hole or just being acknowledging all the stuff I make. Just being an audience, you're already supporting me. But if you want to support me with monetarily, go through coffee. But yeah, point is, I think that's pretty much it. I don't think I have anything else to show. Actually, I have one more news I need to talk about. Sorry, hold on. Sorry, I'm sorry. I forgot about this, but I realize I mentioned something on my accounts and I never followed it up. So a couple months ago, like half a year ago, there was Rabbit Hole merch, and Redbubble ended up changing their TOS, and I just couldn't really have my shit on there anymore. It's a long story. I won't really explain it, but the point is, since then Rabbit Hole's merch has been unable to buy anywhere. You couldn't get it, and I think there was a lot of cool designs that I really liked. I was really proud of some of the designs, but since Redbubble, I couldn't really. What would happen is I could still have my stuff on Redbubble and sell it, but Redbubble would not give me a single dollar back. Which, you know, I already wasn't getting paid a lot by Redbubble, so I just completely cut it out. So now you can't really buy Rabbit Hole merch anymore. But since then, there's been this new company that's came up called. Sorry, it's not on my mind anymore. Teaser. Sorry. So yeah, there's this new company called Teaser, and they're essentially print-on-demand company for independent artists, and they've been planning on starting up soon, and I applied to be an artist on the platform, and they've accepted me. So once the platform actually drops, I'll be able to put back the Rabbit Hole merch and all my past merch as well, and some new one as well. No fan art though, so I won't be able to do anything like Hatsune Miku. But I've asked Teaser, and yeah, no, I'm an artist for Teaser. Well, I'm an artist that's gonna be on Teaser, and once that platform finally drops, some of the Rabbit Hole merch will be finally available to buy again, or at least just shirts, I think, for a while. they're planning on selling more apparel, and I think also keychains eventually, which would be really fucking cool, because I think the cheapy designs as keychains would be really nice. But yeah, they're planning on that. Originally, they said they was going to drop in November. They had a bunch of bugs on the website, and so they had to push it back to December. December came, they were like, oh, well, actually, we're not really ready yet, so they pushed it back again, and now we don't really have a release date. So I don't know when it's coming out. I believe in them. I really hope it's going to be a good platform. I mean, the team looks to be really, really excited to work on stuff. So hopefully that gets released soon, and when it does, I'll give you an update on like this website and like everywhere else. And so Rabbit Hole merch will be back up. Probably some other things as well. But yeah, hopefully that gets that gets set up soon, so I can put Rabbit Hole merch and you guys can get it if you want, because I think it's cool designs. It's also going to be probably a lot better quality than Redbubble, because Redbubble is just like it's a print on demand, but Redbubble I think just automizes everything, and it's like not good quality from what I've heard. Teaser sounds like it's going to be a lot better quality from what I've heard. So yeah. That was the last update I wanted to get out, because I forgot to mention that. So I don't know when it's coming out. It's useless to ask me. I don't know. I have as much information as you guys. Which is pretty much none. I just know that they're working on it, and they said, like, they're going to run some more tests on the 20th. On the week of the 20th. And we might get some new updates on when it's going to drop. And I think that's everything. I don't think I'm missing anything, right? I think that's pretty much all. Yeah. Okay. I think we're good. I don't think I'm missing anything. Yep, alright, so thank everybody for showing up to the stream. I'm sorry the stream got a little laggy by the end of it. It's just my internet connection that hasn't been doing all that great. And, you know, stay tuned for stuff in the future. I'll try to update you guys more when I have new updates. And, yeah. Have a good one.